Oh, big time win at Petco. Playoff-like atmosphere, a playoff-like win. You saw the formula on display. One-run lead, sit on it. Great starting pitching, excellent relief, and the Padres doing just enough on offense to beat the Dodgers and even LA atop the NL West. All right, John and Jim with you. Make your way in as we're going to react to it all over the next hour plus. Tons to get to. Subscribe to this channel. We're going to get to 9,500 subscribers with your help. Please subscribe to this channel if you're here right now, live or on replay. Follow us on X at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD. Please smash the like button on this as well. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers with your help. Appreciate all the supers. We're going to get to all of the super chats. We appreciate those that have gifted memberships here tonight. In fact, because of the new members, all of our members tonight now have access to this emoji. Beat LA. So the new members, all members have access to that emoji. If you want to become a member, click the join button down below. We'll get your super chats. Click the $ below the chat box. We appreciate your support of the channel. What a night. It starts with you, Darvish. Obviously, there were some phenomenal plays there defensively. The Arise-Miller combo on the double play. And then you just kind of hold your breath. Ohtani and the hits in the ninth, and then they find a way. First and third there in the ninth inning to pick up the win on the strikeout of Teoscar Hernandez. But what a night for the Padres. We said we need to see it, Jim. We saw it tonight. We'll see if they can win this series either Saturday or Sunday.
Just an easy win tonight.
Oh,
Nothing
simple.
to it. Simple win. 2-1. Shut it down. Go home. NL West is tied.
Thanks,
guys. Tomorrow night. Thanks, everybody. Peace out. Bye. No. That was some ball game. You know, it was not a lot of action in the game. I mean, the Dodgers had, what, 2 hits tonight? 3 hits? They had 3 hits.
2 in the ninth, and those are their second and third hits, yeah.
Yeah, Dodgers had 3 hits. Padres bunted their way to 2 runs. You know, sac fly, RBI single. Like, it wasn't pretty exciting, but I tell you what, the atmosphere, what's at stake, all of that, coupled with how close that game was. I mean, the game was played pretty clean as well. I mean, Mookie made some amazing plays. Mason Miller with, like, the defensive play of his life. Manny making some great defensive plays in that game as well. Luis Arise. Like, it was a very clean played baseball game from both sides. And, you know, what's at stake here is the National League West. You know, there is still a month to play, but this weekend in particular is the last time these two teams will face each other in the regular season. We'll see about the postseason. But man, that was a fun game tonight. It was intense towards the end as well. It definitely did not lack any drama.
I mean, for you, Darvish, who's coming off an outing in which he lost 4 first-inning runs in LA, goes 4 innings, has been a guy that they've been very careful in terms of his pitch count. For him to be, and I agree with what Mayor Lou said postgame, for him to be economical tonight and effective. I mean, 6 innings from you, Darvish, against this lineup. I don't know if it's going to be that way in the final month of the season or not. He's obviously been up and down. I think he's made 9 starts now. 6 have been bad. 3 have been really good. But we've seen what he's capable of against the Dodgers. The hit was the solo home run. You can absolutely live with it. They fell behind. They didn't panic. They've trailed a lot recently and still won games. So it starts at Darvish. We said today if Blake Snell goes 6 innings, the Padres are going to lose the game. He went 7. I thought he was dominant. Credit the Padres for the way they came through. Machado ripping the single. O'Hearn ripping that ball into right center field. When they needed a base knock, they came up with it. The situational hitting, I'm fine with. It felt to me like how they want to play in the postseason. Get a guy on, get him over, get him in, and go to Mason Miller, and go to Jeremiah Estrada, and go to, I mean, they're just going to do everything in their power to hold on with their freaking life to a 1-run lead. We'll see if it works or not. I mean, Robert Suarez made that thing as interesting as you can possibly make it and still get a save in the 9th inning. But the formula of Darvish followed by your A-team bullpen, followed by good situational hitting, I mean, that's exactly what Mike Schill, that's how they want to win games. I mean, to your point, is it sexy or pretty? No. But is it the end result win that we asked for? Yes. That is them executing their game plan to a T against a really good team.
Yeah, Mike Schultz going to have a wet dream about that 4th inning, how they manufactured those 2 runs there. Like, Fernando Tatis Jr. led off the inning with a walk. Then Luis Arise lays down a sac bunt. Manny hits a RBI single to tie the game up. O'Hearn hits a single. on a line drive, first and third with one out. Xander gets the sac fly. Gavin Sheets then singles, and then Ramon Laureano grounds out. But still, you get two runs there, playing as small of a ball as you could play. And look, they laid down, 3 sacrifice bunts tonight?
In 3 consecutive innings.
I saw a stat from Bill Shakin said that the Dodgers all year have laid down 8 sac bunts. The Padres tonight laid down 3.
Well, they've actually laid down 6+ bunt attempts in the last 2 games in a variety of manners.
They lead baseball in sacrifice bunts this season. Not surprised at all.
What did we say today on John and Jim? They're different teams, man. With the same record, they do things completely differently. And guess what? They have the exact same record.
Yeah, and we'll see what style wins in the postseason this year. We'll see if it's the Dodgers style, which they mash, or is it the Padres style where they scratch and claw just to put enough runs on the board and then hand the ball over to their bullpen and let their bullpen do the work. We'll see what style wins. But tonight, the Padres style won. It was it's just how they play. You don't have to like it, but it's worked. It's been kind of pretty effective for this team. And the bullpen tonight, Adam was fantastic. But then you get to Mason Miller. I think he was a little jittery there. I mean, this is like his first action in his career where he's pitching in this high leverage of a situation that actually matters.
Pennant race. Yeah.
Yeah. There's not one moment in the A's uniform other than maybe closing out Oakland Coliseum that could match what he was out there tonight for.
Yeah. I mean, this is obviously in my opinion, a much more significant spot to be pitching in than even that. By the way, the play he made, first of all, it was 2 really terrific plays and 1 not so good play by Xander Bogaerts. The Arise pick, first of all, it's like an Olay tweener that can easily get by you, and he picks it clean. Then the Xander throw is destined for failure. The odds of a PFP, pitcher fielding practice, like the pitcher covering and backhanding a ball like that. Think about this, guys.
No chance.
Let's say there's a 75% chance he doesn't glove that cleanly. Even if it caroms away, the runner scores through the back door. You're tied, and the inning prolongs for Ohtani. So, Miller gets the save for me, if you think about it. He saved the game with the pick. There was no save for Suarez in the 9th inning. If it's 2-2 in that spot, shoot, the Dodgers could have scored more because Ohtani was due up in the inning. I just thought it was he made it look easy. That is such a challenging play. The fact that he gloved that cleanly, it could have gotten by him and the run scores. It could have carried him away and the run scored. I just thought, honestly, it's the moment of the night for me. And there's a number of moments, like you said, scratching and clawing there in the 4th inning. But to me, that's the difference. I mean, the margins are thin for the San Diego Padres. This is how they win. They win on the margins, to their credit, right? The fundamentals. This is what Chill talks about. We talked about this lineup today. Hey, just go for it with the lineup. They only scored 2 runs. Who cares? We said it before the game. Whatever. If they win, they win. They're facing very good pitching this weekend. Now, still, Glasnow and Yamamoto, just like Snell. Elite pitching. So if 2-1 is enough, then 2-1's enough. And it was here tonight. Yeah,
the Miller pick was easily the play of the game. You saw Bogey in the dugout just bear hugging Mason Miller.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Thank you, God. Because that ball gets past Mason Miller, who knows what happens the rest of the night. Maybe they're still playing. I don't know. But that was easily the play of the game. I thought the lineup tonight against Blake Snell, they obviously you like to see them score more than 2 runs, and how they scored 2 runs, it wasn't like bang, 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 bang. It was just kind of a little small ballish, but O'Hearn had 2 hits tonight. Sheets had a hit. Manny had that RBI single. Arise with a double. Ariano got a hit. Can't get thrown on the base path, but
It's just a mistake.
Yeah. Jake had a hit. So, Xander had the sac fly. Up and down the lineup, Tatis had 2 walks. Of course he did. Yeah. So, all in all, the lineup tonight against an extremely tough lefty, I think did pretty well. And it made it look even better when Darvish pitched the way he pitched. Because Darvish pitched the way he pitched, the contributions up and down the Padres lineup tonight looked like more than just 2 runs. Completely agree. I completely agree with that. Listen, the Padres had a couple of chances with runners in scoring position. They go 1 for 5, but it was enough.
here today. All right, let's get to these supers, guys. There's 700 people here live. Please subscribe to this channel. We have year-round content for you. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, we are on our way to 9,500 subscribers. We can get there tonight with your help. On our way to 10,000 overall. So please subscribe. And thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the memberships. The new members tonight get the Beat LA emoji. So become a member. Click the join button down below. Beaver Whiskers gets us started. He's a member. And thank you for the super. He says, please, God, let this win break the negative cycle we've had against those D-bags, his words. I like bunting when you get a leadoff runner to second, but rarely with a man on first and not 3 times. I think a lot of people feel the exact same way. It seemed a bit aggressive in the opposite way of the word aggressive usually is normed. It seemed to me a little overzealous to bunt in 3 consecutive innings and give up outs like that against a good pitcher trying to scratch across a run. It worked in one of the innings, though, truthfully, because the bunt resulted directly in a run on the Machado base hit. So I'm with you. I don't think you're going to win every game 2-1 in the postseason. I don't love giving up outs like that. I can understand it occasionally. It felt like they were a little aggressive with that, but all's well that ends well.
Yeah, I don't like it personally. I don't think that's a good strategy to, against a good pitcher like Snell when a runner's on first, no outs, to just like give up an out just to get a man in scoring position. I mean, you're not the best team with runners in scoring position this year. If you were the best team as far as runners in scoring position this season, I would be like 100% go for it. But they're not. They're not even close. So, the odds. I mean, I'd love to see the odds, what the odds show, and what
I can tell you right now. Yeah, I'll look it up. It's easy.
Like,
what gives you a better chance of scoring, or what gives you a better chance of scoring more runs? They're different questions. That's the thing with the run theory
more runs
in baseball.
I don't like playing for just one. I like playing for.
But it's all about circumstance. Because if you're in a low-scoring game and you need 1 run, then you can play for 1 run.
Yeah, and maybe that's what Schilt thought because Snell's on the mound and it's gonna be hard to score runs off of him. So maybe that's the play. But I do think, I don't know. It just like there was a lot 3 sack bunts in this game. I mean, to be honest, they're lucky to get the win tonight. Because that's 3. You give up 3 outs in a game like that on purpose against a tough team. I mean, it almost came back to bite them in the ass in the 9th inning. But, thank God they got that win. That's all I could say.
Run expectancy in baseball. Runner on first, nobody out. The run expectancy is 0.87 runs per inning. Okay, runner on first, nobody out. 0.87 runs on average score per inning. Runner on second, 1 out. The run expectancy drops to 0.67. But again, there's a level of there's a lot going on there. But just the data suggests that you're more likely to score with a runner at first and nobody out than a runner at second with 1 out because of the premium on outs. Everyone understands there's a premium on outs. Right. You don't want to have outs. You have a better chance, obviously, of success without outs. So that's what the data suggests. Par 3s Club, man, I'm rocking your gear tonight. Appreciate you. Check them out, par3s.club. Really cool merch for Padres fans. Thank you for gifting those memberships. Jen, thank you for gifting those memberships. We have 10 new members in the chat. Thanks to Jen and Par 3s Club. If you want to become a member, click the join button down below. If you want to gift memberships, click that join button down below. We appreciate you all. Rocket, thank you. He says, man, this is such a good point. Manny diving on the Betts play. The Betts play was ridiculous. I thought he made 2 ridiculous plays in this game. But Betts diving on that ball, and it's the difference between a 2-1 game and a 3-1 game, which obviously was very important. And when you watch that 9th inning play out, but the Padres won either way. Rocket says Manny diving head first into first. Team wanted it. No doubt. I mean, he picks his spots to hustle, and he picked the right spot because he understood that if he's able to leg that out, it's 3-1. And that's a big deal against a team like LA that's capable of scoring. So I credit Manny, who had the biggest hit of the night because the other one was a sac fly. So arguably had the biggest moment of the night for the Padres. And then to his credit, hustled. And I'm surprised Jimmy never hit there. I mean, that was a terrific play, obviously, by Mookie Betts.
Yeah, amazing play by Betts. I didn't know he had that in him at short, to be honest with you.
He can pick a ball.
I'm like, well, tonight he can pick a ball. Tonight was incredible from him at shortstop. What that just tells me from Manny is even though pregame he's talking to the media like, it's just another game.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, he's completely lying. Like 100% lying to everybody. He knows the importance of this game. He's not doing that in a June game, or even if they were not playing the Dodgers this weekend, say they're playing the Rockies.
He's not doing that.
He's not doing that against the Rockies.
Nope.
Even in say it was the same circumstance. 2-1, runner at third, 2 outs,
Not
late in the
happening.
game. There's no way in hell Manny is doing that against any other team. Dodgers tonight doing that just tells me that they understand this is a huge series. They understand that tonight was a tone setter for the series potentially. And also they understand that they've got their fucking teeth kicked in by this Dodger team over the last year plus. So they know how important tonight's game was. Because if they lost game 1 of this series and lost another first game of the series again to these guys, yeah, that'd be a problem. I mean, it just wouldn't be. It just would not be good.
I mean,
so
what would we be saying? Yeah, I mean, we spent a lot today. I said today's the day because it's just all about narrative and media and how are you feeling when you put your head on the pillow when you're in that Padres clubhouse if you can't beat them again. Now you get them at home. How many chances are you going to get against this team? And now they have the golden opportunity of winning the series. You only have to win one of the next 2. It's not a guarantee, but they have this gold and silver platter opportunity, gold, silver, to win the series by winning either Saturday or Sunday. I mean, the crowd, look at this crowd, by the way. I mean, the atmosphere, the energy, the crowd on its feet. It was an unbelievable scene for a late August night in San Diego. Every so often, YT, thank you for the super, saying Darvish was a stud. Shout out to the respectful Dodger fans by me, but also F the dude talking shit, jerking himself to Ohtani. Hope Laureano is okay. I think Schultz said he kind of tweaked it, tightened up on him or whatever the word he used post-game. But, I mean, he's obviously a huge piece for the Padres. By the way, we haven't even mentioned the Ohtani ball in the 9th inning. The camera guy thought the ball was hit onto, like, Market Street or whatever street's behind Petco right there. And he thought the ball was hit out of the ballpark. The camera angle went so high. I mean, he hit it 390 feet or whatever it was. But, man, off the bat, it's Shohei Ohtani, and you're concerned, and the camera guy was concerned, and it stayed in the ballpark. And it wasn't by a ton, but it stayed in the ballpark.
That was as loud of an out that you'll maybe ever see.
That was a moon shot.
The second he hit it, and I saw him watching it as he got it out of the box, I'm like, that's 10 rows deep or, whatever. I know it was on its way to the bullpen, but was it 115 off the bat? 115 off the bat? Is that true?
You straighten that out, it's like 600 feet.
Let's check here. If it was 115 off the bat, there's no freaking way. No, it was 108 off the bat.
Yeah, either way.
He hit it 388 feet.
One of those balls you're thankfully hits it to center, not to left or right,
But yeah, that was as loud of an out as you'll see. Mookie owns Hernandez. And we were texting back and forth.
No, Suarez owns Hernandez.
Sorry, yeah, no. Yep. Sorry, Mookie owns Suarez. That's what I was going to say.
Oh, yeah, and Suarez owns Teoscar Hernandez, 0 for 7 lifetime.
Correct.
Yeah.
But what did we text back and forth? That was a win by holding Mookie in the ballpark.
I agree. I mean, look at what happened last weekend.
Also, a win to hold Freddie Freeman in the ballpark. I
completely agree. How about the play-by? I mean, listen, anti-doubles mode is what you're playing there. I mean, how could you be doing anything else? And Tatis, you're so confident that he's going to make the play. Now, he didn't yesterday, remember, with a couple of those odd plays. But Bet is booking, hoping and praying for a mishandle or any opportunity, but it's Tatis and right.
And there's no
chance in hell. You like, again, another right fielder, if it's a misplay or it gets by you, it's anti-doubles. He easily was able to get to the ball, but again, they held on. They did enough. They deserve credit. They win the game. All the things that you would want to say is what you should be saying tonight about the Padres, who are even right now in the NL West with the Dodgers. Subscribe to this channel if you're making your way in. 800 people are here live right now. Many more will be here on replay. Please subscribe, and thank you for the super chats. We'll get to all of them here tonight. Padres win 2-1 at Petco. Run it back to back. Thank you, man. He says Miller's pick at first was fire. I mean, you could spend 30 minutes on it if you wanted to. I mean, imagine being in that spot, Jim. You just come in out of the bullpen, and you're struggling to throw strikes, and the catcher's coming out, and there's visits to the mound, and then you're put in that spot on that hot shot to first, and you're covering, and you're fielding, and you're doing it all in one motion. I mean, are you kidding me?
Dude.
It's just as impressive as a play as you're going to make if you're a reliever in a baseball game.
It almost reminded me of, like, I forget what movie it's from. I think it might have been Angels in the Outfield. I forget. It may be the Angels, where the guy's just like in the outfield and he's just like puts his glove up. He's like, please catch it.
The
Please
ball
catch
goes
it.
in.
Yeah. And then ball goes in his glove and he looks at it and he's like, oh my gosh.
Amazing.
Like, that's what I felt like Mason Miller felt like tonight, where he just puts the glove down and then he looks, he's like, holy shit, I caught it. Like,
that's amazing.
You know, I mean, how much does he practice at? I'm going to say never.
Not often. I mean,
spring training,
I don't care
yes.
how often you practice that in a real time situation like that. Give me a break, dude.
Spring training, yes. When they do PFP, absolutely. But in the season, do you think he's practicing PFP where they're just spiking the ball in the dirt and he's got to pick it?
No, it's more just the toss from first.
Sandlot was the movie, by the way.
But I mean, they practice the toss from first. I don't think they're spending a lot of June afternoons picking balls on spiked throws from second.
No, from that, like probably 90 miles per hour or something crazy.
Yeah, they don't want to like injure these dudes. I mean, it was just a great play. I mean, it was just
amazing play.
Headsy. If it was luck, who cares? And if it was skill, great. Whatever. He made the play. Mr. B, thank you, man, for the super chat. Very generous. We appreciate you, man. He says, hot take. There were a lot of moments San Diego didn't take advantage of. More runs could have been scored, and it shouldn't have been that close. We need to tighten our offense/defense up to win this series. I don't know if it's a hot take. I mean, I understand the point. I made the point earlier where I just feel like the margins are very thin with the Padres, for example, where I feel like the Dodgers have more leeway. There's going to be a night where the Dodgers can score 4 or 5 runs with a home run or two, where the Padres scratch and claw their way to 2, 3, 4 runs. But I feel like if you ask Mike Schilt, like you said, Jim, I mean, I feel like Mike Schilt would tell you he'd prefer to win this way. Like, I feel like he doesn't want the margin or the cushion. I think he wants to play the fundamental baseball. I think he wants to win cleanly. And I think, honestly, guy that's been in the sport for 40 years, I think he has no problem doing this as long as they possibly can in the postseason in 2025.
Yeah, I mean, look, all they care about is getting the win. It might not be the prettiest. It feels like it's torture. It feels like it's just, like not the easiest thing in the world. Like winning 2-1 in the postseason or in a playoff game, like that's difficult to do.
It is.
Because every pitch is just high pressure. Especially when you have a 2-1 lead and you get, guys on the base pass. I can't even speak. Base pass. Jeez.
And the bases.
The bases. Yeah, here we go. Traffic on the bases. It's a great win tonight.
He followed up by saying, also, we don't forget, John, time to eat a little bit of crow on what you have been saying about Darvish. I mean, I don't really listen. I mean, Darvish hadn't been great. And then Darvish tonight was great. I give Darvish all the credit in the world for tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know if this means he's simply back. I hope it does. He threw 8 different pitches tonight for strikes, by the way, to his credit, which is ridiculous. Yeah. But, I mean, is it eating crow and they got a 6 ERA? I mean, were a lot of people feeling great about you, Darvish, his season? I don't think so. But, I mean, I respect the opinion. But, I mean, whatever I said, I think was truthful. Because he had a 5.97 ERA and 8 starts coming in.
Yeah, there's no crow to be had. How many pitches did he have tonight?
Not a lot.
74 pitches.
Crazy
and he got through
efficient.
6. Yeah. Yeah. Look, the thing with you, Darvish, is he's not going to go deep into games unless he's on a low pitch count.
Yep.
So quick innings is the key to Darvish's success in a game. And he had quick innings tonight. And because of that, he got you to the 6th, or at least he got you through the 6th. He was fantastic. 1 hit allowed. The only hit was a, nuke job. Yeah, he was fantastic. 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, 74 pitches.
This is inaccurate, but that's dumb, John. That ERA came from like one really bad start in St. Louis. No, it didn't. I mean, did you watch the Dodgers start when he allowed 4 runs in 4 innings on Sunday? I mean, does that count? That's a 9 ERA in that game. I mean, the 6 ERA in 9 starts doesn't come from one game. Ask Dylan Cease, who's had that terrible start in wherever it was, Sacramento. I mean, it's not one game for a starter that's going to blow up your ERA. That can happen with like Wandy Peralta allowing 10 runs in New York. But it ain't going to happen for a starter that's made 9 starts. I mean, he's had 3 excellent starts. He's had 6 subpar starts. I mean, just look at his day by day. It's not that hard to do. Let's get back to this conversation in a moment. Do want to thank our title sponsor here on the wrap-up show, Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance. He's been with us since day one, which I think is now over 4 years. I think this channel started around late August of 2021. We've been doing this show for actually 6 years, but the channel started about 4 years ago. If you have any insurance need, get in contact with Mark. Auto, home, renters, life, earthquake. I've got homeowners, earthquake, and life insurance through Mark, and he'll do auto for you as well. If you ever need him, trust me, he will be there for you and your family. I had to file a claim, took care of everything for us a couple of years ago. He is a diehard Padres fan. He is a native San Diegan, and he lives and dies on this stuff like we all do. So if you support the channel, before you renew your current insurance policy, click the link in the description down below, get free quotes online, or call Mark, and he'll spend like 20 minutes talking to you about the Padres, and then he'll spend 20 minutes talking to you about saving money on your insurance. And we appreciate Mark's longtime support of the wrap-up show. Yeah,
all his information is on that ticker below. Nimitz at farmersagent.com. When you reach out to Mark, let him know that John and Jim from the wrap-up show sent you.
All right, so to reset, Padres win 2-1 in Game 1. Please subscribe, as we have year-round content for you with about a month to go in the regular season. Thank you for the super chats, and thank you for the memberships. We are now 60 subscribers from 9,500. You heard me right, 60. So please subscribe, as we have year-round content for you. Every so often says, I need Beat LA constantly on in Petco in series.
You get it a lot at Petco Park when they play the Dodgers.
You do.
It was deafening in the 9th inning.
100%. 100%.
By the way, did you guys all notice how better that atmosphere was than at Dodger Stadium?
Can you compare? Can you even compare them?
No.
Even Dodger fans agree. I know you agree, and I know there's a lot of people watching this live or on replay. I know you agree. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. You agree. Close. You agree.
So much better.
Yeah, but right.
Yeah.
Does anyone have gum? 327. Appreciate you, man. He says exactly what Darvish versus Snell should be. Yeah, I would agree with that. Can't even be mad at the result except for Dalton's double play. Are you guys concerned? Okay, so maybe a Dodger fan. Are you guys concerned at all that your best relievers were used while LA sat? No, because the Padres won. That's how baseball works. The team that wins uses their leveraged relievers. The team that loses often doesn't, unless they blow a lead or a game is tied. So what would the concern be? The Padres don't the beauty of the Padres bullpen, Dodger fan, dude, is they don't have to tax it really because they have so many arms. They're not asking guys to get 6 outs. I mean, the way they can yin and yang their way through, even a game like this, your starter goes 6 innings, they barely use their bullpen. Wait until tomorrow night when they unleash the exact same thing with the lead.
And they didn't use Estrada, and they didn't use Morahone tonight. And Jason
Morahone got hot, but he didn't come in.
And Jason Adam threw 15 pitches.
Yeah. I don't think it's concerning at all.
Not concerning at all. Now, tomorrow night, we'll see what happens with Nestor Cortez.
Yeah, it's fair.
But look, if they have a lead and they're in like the 5th or 6th inning, they're probably going to Morahone for maybe an inning or in a third or an inning and 2/3. And then you got Estrada. He can go an inning and a third. And then you still have Adam, who can obviously pitch on back-to-back days because you didn't use your bullpen on – or you didn't use your top guys on Thursday, yesterday.
They trust everyone too, dude. They got Morgan. I mean, they trust everyone.
Now, my guess is Robert Suarez. Actually, they did use their top guys on Thursday. My bad. My guess.
Was the final
8-4 because
that's right.
Cease gave up 2 home runs.
That's right. So maybe Suarez wouldn't get the 9th tomorrow.
Well, look, they've used Mason Miller and Suarez in back-to-back games. My guess is they're off tomorrow.
I don't know if both will be. Maybe
we'll see. We'll see about one of them. Will probably be out. Yeah. My guess. Jason Adam is 100% available tomorrow because he didn't pitch on Thursday. Morahone's available tomorrow. Estrada's available tomorrow. So there's 3 guys right there. We'll see about Miller and Suarez because they've already pitched on back-to-back days.
But it's the time of year where if you're ever going to go 3 straight, it's now.
Yep.
If you're ever going to go 3 straight, it's this series. And the mark of a good closer, the adage is 3 straight and 4 in 5. The max you'll ever be used is 3 straight and 4 games in 5 days. It's possible. We've seen it. I would not be surprised if one of those pitchers appeared tomorrow for the Padres with a slim lead.
And by the
I
way,
would not be surprised.
Throw David Morgan into the mix. I mean,
I agree.
They have 100% confidence in him in a big situation. So he's ready to go tomorrow as well. So they got
who else they have 100% confidence in, and they should, is Wandy Peralta, who's got a 1 ERA in his last 18 appearances.
Against the lefties in the Dodgers lineup? Absolutely.
Yeah. SJL Stevens, appreciate you, says Darvish was excellent. Team effort, Snell equals L. I mean, listen, I'll credit Blake Snell. I thought he was really good. I thought he showed good poise. I did not expect him to go 7 innings. I never expect Blake Snell to go 7 innings. I think he's a very good pitcher, and that's why I credit the Padres, because I give Blake Snell the credit that the guy can flat out pitch. His career numbers at Petco are ridiculous. I read them today on John and Jim. He's like 2.7, 44 starts. I mean, this guy gives you a chance to win. I know he was vilified. I know there's highs and lows. I know there's injuries. I know everything because we've watched it all. But I also know when he's on, he's on. And he was good. And even against good, the Padres got a couple of runs off him. So to me, it's not a knock on Snell. It's more of a credit to the Padres for doing enough off what is one of the better pitchers in the National League when healthy.
Look, the biggest thing with Blake Snell is, he's got to stay healthy and he's got to be on the field. But when he's on the field the last 4 years, he's been really good.
Yep.
Really good. 2022 it had 3.38. 2023 was the Cy Young. 2024 last year in 20 starts, 3.12. This year, 1.97. His postseason success, speaks for itself.
He's a good pitcher. I mean, he just is.
Yeah.
I mean, again, he's not perfect, but he's good.
No. All right.
Every so often, YT says, "Thank God O'Hearn is free." I mean, they're playing him. They're playing him. I mean, they're playing him against a left-handed starter. He's going to continue to get playing time because he's producing lefties, righties. He's helping the team win. Savvy acquisition, obviously, from the Preller move for Laureano O'Hearn is paying as significant of dividends as any of these moves have paid, and hopefully it continues. I mean, O'Hearn appears to be locked in. Laureano, hopefully this ankle's all right, has been a terrific hitter over his first 3 weeks here. I mean, this was a massive upgrade. They don't always work like this, Jim, at the deadline with offensive pieces for the Padres, and these have been significant upgrades the last 3 weeks.
O'Hearn is definitely earning his way on the field every single time he goes out there.
Right.
Like 2 more hits tonight. There is no way this team is sitting O'Hearn again, like for the rest of the year, unless
I don't think so.
They give him maybe an off day. I don't know.
Maybe a game.
But
a game, that's fine.
What he has done the last couple of weeks here, taking his role in stride and doing whatever it needs of the team, I'm sure that people in an organization are extremely impressed with him, and he's done nothing but just earn his way on the field every single day, and that's great to see because he should be out there every day.
I think they're both terrific players. I thought they were good players on a bad team, and that happens all throughout baseball, and now they're taking advantage of this opportunity. CNJ, appreciate you, man, for the super chat. Guys, please subscribe, and thank you for the supers. Click the $ below the chat box. He says, great game, win the series and push to the end. Bunting is the new meta, maybe mantra. Need more slug. LMAO, Miller with the perfect pick. Suarez had me shaky. I've always said that. I mean, I'm always happy to have the Suarez conversation. It's not a knock. I think he's good. It's like, is it going to work all postseason long? It gets dicey, dude. It gets dicey. I mean, he comes through when he needs to, and he'll hit spots with that 100. He gets some swings and misses that were big, but he also gets hit. So, it is what it is. He's going to be pitching in a lot of leverage spots in October. He's not. It is what it is. These are the pieces you have, and you have some very good pieces. He's among them, but I hope it works. Am I overly confident? If I'm being honest, I'm not. I think my opinion, it's good, not great with him a lot. And I think you might have to be great back there to get where they want to get. Yeah.
But it's also, it's another beast in the 9th inning, and he's got 34 saves now in the year, something like that.
It's a big number. You're right.
And I'm telling you right now, it's not as easy to just be like, you know what, Adrian Morejon, you get the 9th.
That's why I said it is what it is. He's
completely
different. Go down with him.
100%. Schilt is the ultimate. If I'm going down, I'm going down with my guys in their roles, and he's not switching things up. And I kind of respect it. I wish that there would be more of a willingness to adapt, but look, it's worked for him. We'll see what happens in the postseason. Regular season, there's no question that Schilt's maybe stubbornness of keeping his guys where they are for the majority of the season. It's worked. Absolutely, it has worked. Now we'll see what happens in the postseason coming up here in a month.
100%. And sometimes, you know what? I don't even know if we're talking about Mike Schilt right now. If you get to the postseason and Suarez has been your guy all year and you're the manager, if you have leads in the ninth inning and your closer doesn't get the job done, I don't think I'm really going to be putting it on Mike Schilt. I hope we don't have to go through that conversation, but
because once
Mike
he gets
Schilt's
the ball,
job is to get the ball to the closer in the ninth inning.
100%.
And he's been able to do that a good amount this year, and that's why they're tied for first place right now in the NL West. Evergreener, thank you for the super chat. He says Machado head first into first would open a new era. Like that's something you don't see.
I guess.
I don't think I've seen it. Have you seen it in his 7 years here?
That's a good question.
I don't recall him sliding head first ever into first. Maybe it's happened.
Off the top of my head, I can't remember a time he's slid into first.
It's a rare play, obviously. They say it's an injury-prone play in baseball.
Also, it's been proven that a slide into first base
doesn't make you faster.
It actually makes you slower.
Slows you down.
You got to stop and then you got to dive. Best bet is to just run as fast as you can through the base.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sliding to first is actually a bad strategy.
It seems good as a player because you feel like you're getting there quicker, but it's a forced play, so you're really not. Let's see here. Danielle, appreciate you, Danielle. Thank you for the very generous super.
Oh, thank you.
Danielle says, as time goes on, do you think O'Hearn and Sheets have earned everyday spots when Merrill gets back? This is a fascinating question. Will the media continue to cook Schilt? You know us. We'll tell it how we think it is, and that can change based on the way a season goes or the way players perform. I would just say this, and I think this is fair, and I think this is more organizational. There isn't a world, I think, in my opinion, I think Jim's going to agree, Danielle, where Jackson Merrill is not an everyday player for this team at the age of 22, signing a contract 3 months ago to be here long term. Right. So I don't see any world, and we went through his numbers today, Jim. He does not hit left-handed pitching this year. Hasn't been horrific, but it hasn't been good. You have better options. But when Jackson Merrill is back, Jackson Merrill will play every single game, assuming he's healthy.
Yeah, 100%.
There's no question.
No question. This guy's an everyday player. Yeah, there's just – here's the thing. Who would you replace – like long-term, right? Long-term wise, they're not going to go out and get in their center fielder. Ramon Laureano's here, right? O'Hearn is here for the remainder of this season.
Correct.
They're not putting Sheets in center. I know they put Ramon Laureano in center, but dude, he is an everyday player, whether you like it or not, when you look at his splits. And what would that say about like, hey, by the way, you had a bad year this year, so we're going to turn you into a platoon guy. I know we gave you $140 million.
Can't do it.
Yeah. You can do that with guys on like Luis Ariz, right? He can't hit lefties.
Deal.
And but he's an expiring deal. So it's like, you're not here long term. We're putting the best team out there. O'Hearn, right? If he couldn't hit lefties with the Padres, like, okay, you're not out there every day, right? But like Jackson Merrill is a core piece of this team.
You can't hurt his confidence. And Danielle isn't even suggesting this.
Right.
I don't think. But, the point's a really valid one, which is – and by the way, you heard Mike Schilt postgame, Jim. There's no world where Luis Ariz is platooning.
No.
Sorry, not happening. It's not. He loves his defense. He loves him as a player. Yeah. They've won at a high level with him in the lineup, coincidental or not, over the last 2 years. I know he does not hit left-handed pitching like he hits right-handed pitching. Guess what? In the postseason against a left-handed starter, guess who's playing? Jackson Merrill and Luis Ariz. I'll be shocked if that doesn't happen.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So that's how I see it. There's some Mike Schilt in there on the Ariz part of it. I kind of understand it. He's got to deal. He's got to massage the relationships. We don't. He's the one in the clubhouse. He's in the bunker. You know what I mean? Like, so it's easy to say it. That's the one thing. And we're critical, right? It's easy for us to say, do this, do that. It's a whole nother thing to act on it. It's a team of individuals. You have to maintain confidence levels and dichotomies and relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not solely a numerical sport. They're not robots. It's not all AI. There's massaging that goes on in that process. So I do understand that. But sometimes the numbers do speak truths, and sometimes you have to recognize that the numbers can lead you to more success. And maybe we said today, if this gives them a 1% better chance of winning playing O'Hearn and who else played tonight? And Sheets. If it gives them a 1% better chance of winning, do it. And I think it did tonight. And I think it might be true based on O'Hearn having a big hit in that 2-run inning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And against the righty, man, they have a great lineup against the righty.
Terrific.
It's great. When there's a lefty, we'll see. But thankfully, most of baseball, most of teams' rotations are righties.
Completely. That's exactly right. Completely.
Even though there's a couple lefties out there that the Padres would potentially face in the postseason, that would be tough.
I mean, the Snells, you said it. The Snells, the Christopher Sanchez's. I don't want to go down the Kershaw path right now, but I mean, there's
Kershaw, Boyd.
There's lefties. There's good lefties, obviously.
Sure, there's
way more righties.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a couple lefties on Milwaukee and so forth.
Yep. Pharaoh fam, thank you, man, for becoming a member. Again, if you want the custom emojis, including the Beat LA emoji, click the join button down below. I do want to get back to the chat in a moment. I do want to remind our viewers about our friends over at Lucky Box Vending. The next time you run into one of these, whether it's in Vegas or they're coming to Southern California, both San Diego and LA, make sure to use our promo code. That's Padres. It's Padres all lowercase. You just put in the word Padres all lowercase. You get a mystery sports card or a mystery Pokemon card or a mystery autographed jersey. You choose if you want an autographed jersey, a Pokemon card, or a sports card. And last month in Vegas, I walked away with a signed Auto 10 Fernando Tatis Jr. Autographed Auto 10 Fernando Tatis Jr. Super cool experience. Me and Jim were in Vegas. We thought it was absolutely sensational. You can walk away with like Lionel Messi auto jerseys or Patrick Mahomes signed cleats. They have amazing products in these Lucky Box vending machines. So when you get to one, use our promo code, the word Padres, all lowercase. Click the link in the description down below. See where they're located. There's probably 12 or more in Las Vegas right now. So next time you're in Vegas, make sure to use one. But they're also throughout JFK and O'Hare and throughout the country. So check it out, luckyboxvending.com. Click the link in the description down below. And they're coming to Southern California this fall as well.
Yeah, and become an exclusive loyalty program member. All you got to do is use your email and your phone number to subscribe. Once you subscribe, you get insider perks, early location drops, and more. It's free of cost. It's completely free. All you got to do is use your email and phone number. Just go to luckyboxvending.com. That's luckyboxvending.com.
All right, Padres over the Dodgers in game one. This division is even. We know LA has the tiebreaker, but the division standings are even right now with 33 games to play. Please do subscribe. We are 56 subscribers from 9,500. So please take a moment. If you're with us right now live or on replay, please take a moment to subscribe. Help us get to 9,500 subscribers, 56 away. And thank you for the supers. Click the $ below the chat box. We'll get to all of them. We'll comment. Get to them all. We appreciate your support. Every so often says, F the first base ump that was visibly mad we challenged. He's talking about the Miller pick. I kind of thought the same thing.
Yeah.
I think he might have been pissed at himself. Like he's like, I got this wrong. That's what I kind of thought, honestly.
No, John, he was rigging the game against the Padres, and he was upset that his safe call at first was about to be overturned.
I think he was pissed at himself. But my wife asked me, she's like, why does he look so upset? I'm like, I think he knows he got the call wrong. But it doesn't even matter. These guys get the call wrong.
On first glance, when he called him safe, I thought Miller's foot wasn't on the bag.
Me too, because they went down that path on TV. Like, did his foot come off? But then they showed it, and it didn't.
It was clear as day. It was like, oh, he's completely out.
Completely. Just a great play.
But the umpires in New York, they're against the Padres, so I agree. They're trying to rig these games, John.
I agree. Hendrick, thank you for the membership of the Super Chat. He says Ohtani wasn't prepared for the marine layer there. And that wasn't working against him tonight, right?
I don't think there's a marine layer in August when it's like damn near like 85 degrees.
Yeah, no, I know, and I think he's kidding. But I mean, you could
Yeah.
listen, you're going to run into that a lot. I don't think you're running into it right now, but Petco is not the easiest park in baseball to get a ball out of, even if you're Shohei Ohtani. Again, if he hits the thing to left or right or whatever, it's probably out, but to center, there was room. Mr. B, thank you. Jim does a baseball radio show and podcast and doesn't remember The Sandlot. Shit, so do I. I don't watch movies. I had no clue.
No, I remember The Sandlot. I know The Sandlot, and I just forgot that was the movie where I was referencing. I've watched The Sandlot plenty of times.
Yeah, all good. Ishmael, appreciate you, man. Thank you for the super chat. He says, I'm calling it Darvish game 1 postseason. I'm calling it. Not happening.
No chance.
Sorry, not with the way Nick Pavetta's pitched this year.
No. And we got to
I don't see it.
Michael King does when he returns.
Yeah, I don't see it. Now, would I love to see him be a dominant pitcher for his next 5 starts or whatever the number's going to be, or 6 starts, and make it a conversation? Sure. But as we sit here now, listen, I think he's definitely part of your postseason plans. He's going to have to be. And there's reasons that he should be based on his postseason successes, including in a Padres uniform. But I don't see him starting a game 1 of the postseason. Andrew, appreciate you, man. Thank you for the super. He says, great win for so many reasons. Suarez still sketchy AF. Morejon should have started the 9th with Shohei, at least for Freeman. Well, you can't start the 9th because, I mean, you got to face 3 batters. You can start the 9th, but you got to face 3 batters.
Right. So, yeah, they're not going to do that.
Yeah, they're not going to do that.
No.
I see what he's saying, 100%.
I do too. If it was back old rules where guys didn't have to face 3 batter minimum, then start the 9th against Ohtani. I got shit. I'd honestly think about Wandy Peralta. Wandy Peralta has great numbers against Ohtani.
Yeah, true. It's true.
But that would never happen. So
no chance. There's no way. It's an interesting point. It's an interesting point, though. Luke, appreciate you, man. He says Snell pitched 7 for the first time as a Dodger, and their number 8 hitter gets his first career home run off Darvish, and we win. WTF is anyone complaining about? I don't think there's a lot of complaining. I think there's just people realizing, like, hey, we did this well, but what are we going to need to do well moving forward? I don't think I don't think we're complaining. I think based on how they played 2-10 in their last 12 games against LA, in any manner in which you beat the Dodgers is a good win. So that's what I would say.
Tonight was a great game. I thought tonight was an amazing game. It also just shows you, like, the margin of error for the Padres is very thin.
Yep, exactly.
And the way they win majority of their games, they're not going to win games like they did on, Wednesday night, where they mashed 4 home runs. They're going to win games like this, where they have 3 sack bunts, a sack fly, put 2 runs across the board, let the bullpen come in, and win the game 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
And Schultz acknowledged that. He has just said, this is who we are. Whether you like it or not, whether it's exciting or not, just prepare for torture, prepare for annoying bunts, prepare for sack bunts, prepare for sack flies, and that's how we're going to win games. And if they do that all the way to a World Series, will anybody can be complaining? Nope. But if they do that in the postseason and they don't win a World Series and it comes back to bite them in the ass, and then
they'll be complaining.
Exactly.
That's how sports work. Teams have won World Series in the manner in which the Padres are trying to do it. We've had this conversation. We've seen teams that have been heavily reliant on dominant bullpens. We've seen teams that haven't hit for great power win World Series. It is possible, but I think it happens with less frequency as the opposite, which would be, very good offenses, combined with good pitching staffs. But there's multiple ways to do it, obviously. And the game keeps changing, and you can lean more heavily on a bullpen today than you would have in 1989. And that's, I think, what the Padres are doing. And I think that's what they will certainly do in the postseason as well. Yours savior, thank you, man, for the super. He says, the girlfriend is sick of Suarez. Extension if it's cheap. So your girlfriend's sick of Suarez?
Probably.
That makes sense. It wouldn't be an extension, would it, Jim? Isn't it just an opt-in with Suarez? He can either opt in or opt out.
I think it's an opt-in, right?
Yeah, I don't think there's an extension necessary.
No.
All right, let's get back to this conversation in a moment. Do want to thank our friends over at SeatGeek. They've got a terrific offer for you going on right now. How about this? If you use our promo code, get over to Petco Park this weekend, take $20 off. How about that? So we've hooked you guys up. You can use our promo code PODRAP. Click the link in the description down below. You're getting $20 off your first ticket order of $50 or more at SeatGeek. You heard me right. That's $20 off your first purchase of $50 or more with promo code PADSWRAP. Just click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. And we do want to thank our friends over at SeatGeek. So, for example, just type in Padres here. And the San Diego Padres are playing tomorrow. And you can get in. This will be Saturday. You can get in Gallagher Square, $97. See something upstairs. Like 311 here. It ain't going to be cheap. It's a Saturday night. Padres, Dodgers. But I'm trying to find something. You can find some stuff upstairs for low 100s, 139. Take $20 off. That's 119. That's with fees. So whether it's the Padres Dodgers this weekend or upcoming Padres games or any event in San Diego or any event anywhere, use our promo code. Get $20 off your first order of $50 or more with our friends at SeatGeek by clicking that link in the description down below and using promo code PODSWRAP.
Yeah, there's a QR code above my head here. Scan the QR code. Once you scan the QR code, it will take you to the App Store. Download the Underdog Fantasy app and use our promo code PODSWRAP, PADSWRAP, to start playing today. I just want to say, I see in the chat right now, Zach, bro, we don't see a super chat. I went back and I just looked at the start of the channel. If you sent one in, we can't see it. So just put what you had in the super and we'll get to it.
We have software that only shows us what comes in.
Yeah. So again, we're not skipping over anybody. We just go in order of what it shows us on our stream. So we
just put your comment below. We'll get to it.
Put your comment in. Not skipping anybody.
We'll trust you. Inches from greatness. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the membership. Thank you for the super. Says Suarez has objectively good, great numbers this year, but why is it so stressful every time he's out there? Yeesh. I mean, I would lean more good than great on the numbers. I mean, that's what I would say. I haven't done a deep dive tonight, Jim, but his numbers are good. But closers with ERAs over 3 are susceptible. I mean, that means you allow one earned run every 3 innings. On average, that means if you're trying to protect a 1-run lead 3 times, you would blow one of every 3 saves. Now, sometimes you're trying to protect larger leads. So that's my point. I think he's good, but I don't know if he's the dominant closer that you would hope to necessarily have en route to a World Series. Is the point. I'm asking that question. I don't know if he is or not. I'm not telling you he's not, but I think it's a fair question. Is he that dominant piece that's necessary to win at that level?
The thing with Suarez is he can get extremely hot and he can go on a run where it's like he's dominant. And then he can get extremely streaky where dude just looks very hittable. And you just hope he's on the right side of his stuff and that his fastball isn't, getting, just plastered across the ballpark, because he's a fastball pitcher and he's incorporated his changeup a lot more this season, which is nice. But if he doesn't have command of that changeup, or if he doesn't feel like it's going to be something that's going to be on that night, he's very fastball heavy and hitters just sit on that, and he's not throwing 104, but, yeah, there's no doubt when Suarez is in the game, in a big game, in 1-run game, feels shaky.
Zach, thank you, man. And this happens one out of every maybe 1,000 supers that just doesn't appear in our software for whatever reason. So thank you for letting us know. He says, all good. I just put huge for us mentally to take game 1. And I completely agree with that. The guys needed it for sure. You could tell on that bogey hug with Miller, LOL. And I thought what we said earlier, you could tell on the Machado slide, like that. They needed it. They wanted it. There was the extra, Did
you see Bogart's Instagram post?
I don't follow him.
He said, Mason Miller, I love you.
Yeah, because otherwise Xander's the freaking GOAT tonight. Like, not greatest of all time, but like a GOAT, because the game's tied.
He put Mason Miller, I love you.
Like, look at this. If that ball gets away, game's tied. Runner was at third.
Right.
So, like, Xander, yeah, I get it, man.
Yeah.
He saved you from a sleepless night.
We would have been talking a lot about Xander Bogaerts tonight.
It would not have been pretty for that. I mean, because you just can't have that in that spot. Thankfully, Miller picked him up. Before we get back to the supers, I found this funny. It says flat bill guy just looks like a stereotypical San Diego stoner skater, which is funny. If I ever skated, which I've never done in my life, I would break everything. Correct. I don't smoke weed, but I do have a flat bill cap. So that's the thing with stereotypes. You can't assume because
don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah,
this guy is a vegan, tofu-loving hypochondriac.
Yeah, that drives like electric vehicles. So
right.
You know what I mean? Maybe that's fits for San Diego. Jeff West, what's up, man? Appreciate you, dude. Thank you for the super. He says 7 minutes behind. And we've been behind as well, but appreciate you watching. He says, oh man, I don't think based solely on MLB numbers he is, Jeff. I think if they combine Nippon Professional Baseball League, which they've never done, because Cooperstown's based on Major League Baseball, I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. I think he's had a damn good career. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. I've done this exercise before. I'm not doing it right now. My hunch, when you say a name, my hunch is he's not. I think if he pitched his entire professional career in America, he is, if you combine his numbers in the Nippon Professional Baseball League. But since you can't do that with Cooperstown, my hunch, and I want to hear from you, Jim, my hunch is no.
113 and 91 with a 3.62 ERA, 1,749 and 2/3 innings pitched, 2,046 strikeouts, which is a big number, 114 WHIP. Doesn't have any Cy Youngs under his resume.
Right, he finished second that 1 year.
He finished second in 2020.
A short year, yeah. And he finished second his second year in the major leagues.
Right. I would say no. But, I mean, he's a Hall of Fame, just person. As a person, he is one of the probably greatest people in the sport. I don't think you'll find a person ever to say a bad thing about you, Darvish. Ever. I mean, how could you say a bad thing about you, Darvish, as a person? You can't. Sorry. You can't. Try to find me one. You won't find one. But they don't put people in the Hall of Fame for their, who they are as a person. I mean, they got guys in the Hall of Fame that have committed horrible crimes. And so, yeah, unfortunately, I would say no.
But hear me out for a second, Jim. Would you tell me if this player was in the Hall of Fame? 206 and 133 with a 2.95 lifetime ERA in 3,000 innings with 3,000 strikeouts. I say yes. And that's his professional numbers with Japan, and they do not count.
Oh,
which
yeah, 100%.
Sucks because
that player is in the Hall of Fame.
That's what sucks. I mean, and listen, the Nippon Professional Baseball League has produced a ton of high caliber major league players now. So it's great baseball. It's not the same as the major leagues, though, and it's not going to be taken into consideration, unfortunately. So I would say very outside shot is how I see it. I think it's possible, but very unlikely. HBBBV, thank you, man, for hanging out. Thank you for the super. He says, Dodger Stadium is a polluted shithole.
Correct.
What is this, though? That's why what's EBT 600-pound Dodger fans escape to other cities? What's EBT?
I don't know.
But he goes on to say the gambler's on his way to Saquon with Miguel Rojas. All right, thank you, HBBV, for chiming in on this Friday night. Is this your burner?
Well, first of all, they'd be going to Hamul Casino, not Saquon. We only go to Hamul Casino. So, yeah, maybe Ohtani is on his way to Hamul Casino tonight. EBT is welfare? Food stamps?
Rocket Skates says Marine Layer saved us with Ohtani. Did it? I mean, I wasn't in the ballpark. Was that a factor?
I don't think it was, dude. It's humid out, dude. There's no marine layer.
I know we're both by the water, me and you. It's
hot in my place right now.
It's hot in my place. I don't see it. Maybe it did. It didn't seem like it watching on television either. But thank you, man. Appreciate it.
He just got under it a little. He just got under it.
He got under it completely.
The thing was like 800 feet high.
That's what I was about to say. It's exactly right. Scott, appreciate you, man. He says Crone, Arise, and Furman for me and bunted. None are sluggers. Would you bunt in 9 to go ahead? 0 outs, man on first with a rise up. Okay, wait. So tie game in the 9th against the Dodgers, bottom of the 9th inning. Would they bunt with a runner at first and nobody out? 1,000% they would.
Yes. 100%.
Now, would we? And you could make a compelling argument for it. I mean, I could make an argument for or against it.
If it's a
I want to
tie
stay out of the
game in
double
the ninth
play.
inning, if it's a tie game in the bottom of the ninth inning, you just need a run.
You're just trying to move guys.
I get it. I think I would actually call for it. But like, you know, the trailing by a run and like early in the game, not even early, it's like middle of the game, and you're bunting guys over to try to tie it up. I'm like, okay. You know, their winning percentage went down actually when Freddie Fermin laid down a sack bunt. Like, think about that.
Right. Theoretically, yeah.
So in the ninth inning of a tie game, bottom of the ninth inning, runner at first, no outs. Makes sense. Now it depends on who's at the plate. If it's like Xander, I think I'd actually lay down a bunt because he's hitting a lot of double plays, like crushing double plays. If it's Freddie Fermin, I think he's hitting 3 double plays all year. You know, you have to play the numbers here. If Manny Machado's up, you're not laying down a bunt with Manny Machado.
Right. Exactly right.
Tatis, by the way, because he can beat out for a bunt single. So we'll see. You know.
Yeah. We're 48 subscribers from 9,500. So if you haven't, please take a moment right now to subscribe. I do want to get to this. Zachary says, "What's your guess for Tatis's home run total at the end of the year? What's he have right now, Jim? 17.
17.
I'd say 16 then. I think the number goes down. I mean, I'm not saying over 20.
I would say 20 tops, which is kind of like eye-popping, but
it's kind of insane. But listen, he is. I will. To be fair, are we wrong? He's getting on base. I mean, he's getting on base a lot.
2 more walks tonight.
It's ridiculous. Well, the walk that started the 2-run inning was big. He took a pitch that Snell thought was a strike.
I know,
right? Like he took a borderline pitch, and that started the rally.
I just look at the player he is right now. Man, if you could add like 20 more home runs to his total, this guy's a top 10 player in the sport. Easily.
If I knew Spanish, you know,
I know. I'm just saying, like, if he just added power back to his game, right? With his defense. And now his plate discipline, getting on base as much as he does, guy's a top 10 player in the sport. Maybe pushing top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Because his defense is like in the 99.999 percentile in baseball.
It's ridiculous.
He gets on base now at a damn high clip. I mean, he's run the bases well. He's never going to steal 40 bags in a season, but I mean, the guy's a gazelle in the base paths.
Yes.
If there's a ball hitting the gap, he's probably scoring from first base.
Right.
If you just add power to that player, you know, right now he's a top like 30 player in the sport. With power, he's top 10, probably top 5.
Listen, there's a lot of time for it to quote unquote come back. I'm not saying a lot of time this year. I'm saying in his career. He's 26, so he can. They'll be tweaking and tinkering, which they've done a lot of, and there's plenty of opportunities. You know, hopefully, literally thousands of games, but. We'll see. What the hell is going on here? All right. I do want to get back to the conversation. I do want to thank our friends, though, over at Underdog Fantasy. Listen, if you use our promo code at Underdog, you're going to get this. Play $5 and get $50 bonus credit with promo code PODSWRAP. That's PADSWRAP, plus a 50% deposit match up to $1,000. Plus a free gimme pick. All that by clicking the link in the description down below and using promo code PODSWRAP. So we fast forward to Saturday night and Dodgers Padres, and you can play this game. And you can play Toddy higher or lower than 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. You can play Nestor Cortez. You can play lower on Betts and lower on Freeman, and you can combine it with WNBA and higher on Enescu and lower on Howard, who I don't even know who that is. And if those things happen, $10 pays $238. And here's the deal. You don't even have to get them all right to win. You can flex it and still win big. So use the promo code PODSWRAP. Play $5, get $50 in bonus credit with the promo code. Get a 50% deposit match up to $1,000 plus a free gimme pick. What's a free gimme pick? Higher or lower than like a half total point for Sabrina Ionescu in a WNBA game. So take advantage of the offer. Click that link in the description down below.
Yeah, scan the QR code above my head. Wait, what? Didn't we already do this?
What?
I'm so confused right now. Did we do this or hold on? Did I F up and when you were doing SeatGeek, did I say scan the QR code above my head? I think I might
Probably
have.
because you're a moron.
I think I did because I'm like, wait, didn't I already just like promote, dude? Sorry, I.
So
Wow.
don't apologize to me. Apologize to SeatGeek.
Sorry,
And Underdog.
SeatGeek. Same promo code for SeatGeek though. Pods Wrap, just like Underdog Fantasy. So there you go. Oh my gosh.
God, we've had. Listen, we're doing some shows.
When we get to Friday of the week, it's like,
fuck.
wow.
And we've been talking about Padres Dodgers for like 10 straight days from last Friday through like today. And you just I don't know. We've just been doing a lot.
Autopilot, man.
Autopilot. All right. We're gonna do this again Sunday night. You're not gonna see no gym watch party tomorrow night. Otherwise,
no, sorry, guys.
Aaron's back. So there's no watch party tomorrow. There's no show tomorrow night.
Instead, we're going to a card show.
We're going to a card show. If you're going to be at the West Coast Card Show, say hi. And then we'll be back for Padres Dodgers, right, at 5:40 tomorrow night. And then we're going to recap the entire series Sunday night. There's so much to be determined. I mean, is it a series win for San Diego or LA? Do the Padres have more than a series win in store based on the next 2 days? I mean, there's just so much still possible here. And what's riding in the balance is the division, is what's hanging in the balance right now. A couple of wins, you feel great. A couple of losses, you don't. In the middle, you could be tied with 30 games to go or 31 games to go based on what happens here over the next 2 days. If you haven't subscribed, please take a moment to do that. We are 47 subscribers from 9,500. So please take a moment to subscribe and smash that like button for us and follow us on X at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD. The one thing we didn't mention today, 2 hours and 16 minutes. Padres Dodgers, 2 hours and 16 minutes.
Love it.
That wasn't happening in 2019 when we started the wrap-up show, or 2020.
Oh my God. We were on it the wrap-up show would have started at like 11:30.
The game started at 7:10. The games would start in like LA and San Francisco like 7:35. The games would take 3:30. There were extra innings without runners at second base. Right? I mean, the game has changed so much in the last couple of years. But 216 for a win. We'll take that every single day of the week. Thank you for the supers. Thank you for the super thanks if you're here on replay. Thank you to those that become members. The more members we get, by the way, the more custom emojis. And we've had so many members hop on here over the last month. So keep becoming members by clicking that join button down below. Support our partners, Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance, our friends at Lucky Box, Mool Casino, SeatGeek, and Underdog Fantasy. And we will do it again Sunday night. This will be Sunday at 9:30. We always do our Sunday shows 9:30 Pacific, well after Game 3 of the series. So enjoy the weekend. We'll see if the Padres can win this series. And for Jim, I'm John. This has been the wrap-up show. Thanks, guys.
Peace.